what up? What up?
Brethren.
Dang. You know what I mean? Been a long time. You know. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, man. I'm trying to tell you, before we get into it, man, shout out to the sponsors. You know how we do, man. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to 1 Mile High Radio, Blackjack TV. What's the other joint? Like Black Prime or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's that joint?
It's
Prime Time. Prime Time. Yeah.
Prime Time.
Hey, shout to Bobby Blackjack.
Network, yeah.
Yeah, man. And shout to Facebook, sorta. You know what I mean?
Hey man, before we give Facebook no fucking shout out today. Damn it, Marc. What the fuck are you doing, Zuckerberg? I mean,
hey, no love. No love.
Really? Marc almost fuck up our whole shit today, Merv. I mean, what the fuck going on? What's going on out there?
That's all about money. You did that shit to make y'all niggas remember how much y'all are missing if it ever leave. The whole shit was planned.
They said that boy lost money, but I just like, hey man, I like he already rich, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he cool.
He can make that shit back.
Yeah, I know. That's what I say.
Hey, but before we get into, because we need to talk about that, shout out to the squad. Homie Shawn out there in parts unknown. I think, matter of fact, I think Shawn is like in special ops. I think he actually went back into the military and he ain't told us. And he's overseas somewhere. I think that's where he's at right now. But shout out to that homie. Hopefully he don't get shot or becomes a prisoner of war. Shout out to Becca. Shout out to Team B. Shout out to the street team General Kate Tazon as well. We ain't forgetting nobody, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right, let's get into the shits, man. So Marc, continue with the we gotta talk about this shit. Listen,
I'm gonna say like this, right? Like now, usually, I take my break, right? It's about like 11-ish, right? Close to noon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, I gotta cheer. Usually I gotta cheer myself up. Go to my Instagram. You know what I mean? Instagram looking good. I'm like, okay, thank you, ladies, for looking good and everything like that, right?
Right.
So then I jump on my YouTube, listen to some new music, listen to a little bit of Meek, right? So then I come back. You know what I mean? Check my Instagram. I'm like, wait a minute, where's the new stuff? You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff I already seen. So I'm thinking like, man, the gram have a problem. Let me go over my Facebook. I had posted something this morning. Well, allegedly I thought. You know what I'm saying? It ain't post. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the same stuff I read from 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, well, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's probably a glitch or whatever. But come to find out, everybody was down now. I'm gonna say like this: for the people who are on their job who do absolutely nothing, right? I mean, shout out to y'all for doing nothing and still getting paid. But I know y'all had to be sick. You know what I'm saying? Because it was nothing to do, nothing to look at, nothing going on. Y'all was salty. Y'all really had to sit there and be like, well, what do I do now? Like, work. That's what you do. So it was crazy, man. But I mean, Stacks, let me kick it over to you. How was your experience today?
Well, I mean, I'm usually very engaged during my work day. I'm finally getting very, very comfortable in this role, this new job. So I have downtime a little bit now, So every time you have downtime, much like you, I go check, see what's going on in Facebook, our group in particular, and I was left like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? I really can't check nothing. So let me they got a little bit more productivity out of your boy today, man. Because I mean, and the thing is, it's funny we're so used to, checking our social media is that I checked my shit like 10 times, not to see if it was still working. I just kept forgetting that the shit was down. I'll go to see, where's my notification? Oh, the shit's still down. Yeah, that's how my day was, man.
Merv, what up?
What up?
Shoot. You know what I'm saying? How was your day with this whole thing going on?
I kept doing shit the goddamn Stacks was doing. I open Facebook about 35 times a day. Just to see the same goddamn picture from this morning.
Right.
And then I'm in a lot of WhatsApp chats. I went to WhatsApp. WhatsApp was down too.
Oh yeah, that's part of it. Yeah,
because they own that too, right? Facebook, has that company too. Yep.
WhatsApp was down too. So the only thing I could use is group me with my fraternity brothers chat.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I had the same chat. I kept going. It's crazy how much you going to Facebook has become a fucking routine. Because without me thinking about it, I'll just grab my phone, go to Facebook, and be like, oh shit, fuck I'm doing. This shit ain't working. They put my fucking phone down and they go look at fantasy football or some shit.
Now, I will say this as well. There's a lot of people that market their businesses, people that sell stuff via Facebook.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, a lot of them was hurting today.
You brought that up.
With my former employer, Facebook, we used part of our recruiting strategy was leveraging Facebook, posting our jobs on Facebook and stuff like that. So with the exception, I mean, there was a lot more than besides, our enjoyment of social media. People literally lost money due to this shutdown today, man. Now that I think about it. They missed out on money, man. You got a lot of people that run their businesses through Facebook.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And then think about, and also, you know what I'm saying, with Instagram and the models and all of that, and they doing their promotion. I'm quite sure their money took a hit too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Had to.
And along with that, Messenger was down, I think, as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Messenger. And a lot of people you get inbox.
I tried to message y'all saying, yo, Facebook acting funky. Then when I went back and looked, all I saw was that empty circle.
And that message, that message that Merv did at like 9 this morning came through at like 5.
Yeah,
it finally came
absolutely.
Through. And out there for a second, I was like, "Hold on, what this motherfucker been at all day? Why I just get this message?" That's right. How crazy it was, man. But fortunately, we backing up. We back up better than ever. We were still going to run it, but we would have been just streaming through Facebook. I mean, through YouTube, on Zingo, and on Twitter. We're not streaming on Twitter. I think I don't know if you guys know that, but we're now up on Twitter, which used to be Periscope, which they discontinued it, but we're back up on Twitter, so you can view our pods. If y'all Twitter people out there, you can view our pods on Twitter as well. So, Mark, where we head next, brother?
Man, shoot, we got to go NFL, man, and just see the recap. Goodness, you know what I'm saying? Another rough week. You know what I'm saying? It's all right though. It's gonna be a long season, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, I'm not gonna go through this each week with the Eagles. Like seriously, like this is probably gonna be my last time mentioning them. In the beginning of anything NFL that I say.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you, man. This defensive coordinator, he's terrible. I mean, he don't bring no. I mean, what good defense doesn't use pressure? You know what I'm saying? Everybody brings pressure. I'm like, if you want to win a championship, you gotta bring pressure. I'm just like, this guy really must think that our defensive front four is like, the golden days of the Eagles when we had Reggie White and Jerome Brown and Seth Joyner and Clyde Simmons. He must think He must think these are those guys, and they're not. No disrespect to Fletcher Cox and all, but y'all ain't as good as they was. You know what I'm saying? They can bring pressure by themselves, but I'm like, y'all guys need some help. You know what I'm saying? So playing the prevent defense the whole game, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work, and no matter what the offense does, the defense just has us really in a chokehold, and it's not looking good. I mean, Jalen Hurts threw for 400 yards and it didn't even matter because defense, didn't bring any pressure, no stops. Pat Mahomes had all day, throw shovel passes, basketball passes, but he got to do bowling yesterday. It seemed like he did every sport. You know what I'm saying? In the sport of football. He was
disrespecting the shit out of y'all yesterday, man.
I mean, man, I'm like, if you could get a little heat on him, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, corner blitz, safety blitz, something, right? I mean, it's Pat Mahomes. If he burn you on that, he burn you on that. But, I mean, just not to bring no pressure. I'm just like, what you expect? You can't give, like, the best quarterback in the NFL all the time he wants to throw. That ain't gonna work. So that's my Eagles recap. No more Eagles recap, until the defense does something.
I'm going to be very short with my recap as far as my team in particular. We still had some of this. We got a victory. People say a win is a win, but I never thought the offense would have to save the defense that was supposed to be very stout this year. Taylor Heineke, he's doing a good job. It's the second straight. On our 2 wins, he led us to game-winning drives, even though we weren't supposed to win that Giants game. But going forward, we have some of the same problems that the Eagles have, not able to put pressure on the quarterback. So if you guys are playing FanDuel or whatever, make sure you pick the Redskins. Make sure you pick whatever quarterback the Redskins is playing against, because we really can't stop nobody. But I want to, Merv, after you talk about your glad Shawn ain't on, because we got to talk about the elephant in the room. We was talking about it before we came on air, Merv. I'm going to throw it over to you before we get into that elephant in the room we was talking about.
What am I just talking about the 49ers? Or I'm talking about all different parts of the NFL?
We want you to talk about your team first. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then we're going to get in everybody else.
All right. So, if you don't know, everybody knows I can't stand fucking Jimmy Garoppolo.
You're right.
I can't stand his ass. That motherfucker, and this is what he does. He fooled people. Like the first drive, the motherfucker looked really good that first drive, and then that's when the Jimmy defenders come out and say, I don't see why people don't want Jimmy. Look at this. And then the rest of the first half, he did shit. He should have. Then he got hurt. The motherfucker can't stay healthy. He got hurt every fucking season except for except for the year we went to the Super Bowl. So he can't stay fucking healthy. I've been saying this for the last 4 years. Our missing piece is a quarterback. We get a legit quarterback, and the 49ers will be legit Super Bowl contenders, meaning has ability to win. Our defense is inconsistent right now. I'm not really too concerned about that. I really feel like if our offense get more efficient, eliminate those turnovers, our defense still put us in position to win games.
Merv, let me ask you a question. You know what I'm saying? The rookie got in, and he got in, for more than, a couple gadget plays.
Yep,
what'd you think of him? What'd you think of him, what you seen yesterday?
What I expected is what I saw. I think he's only about 50% passing. I think it was like 9 for 18. Mm-hmm. He had 2 touchdowns. He got a big arm, and he is he's athletic. He's raw. Probably have to work on his touch. With the short passes and know when to bullet that shit or when to throw it softly. Just glide it over defenders. But his first half I was pleased with what I saw. Coming in at halftime is so much different and much harder than coming in after a week of working with the first team and you're going to start and you have preparation. So him coming in at halftime, I was actually kind of impressed with him coming at halftime and doing what he did.
Okay. All right, Stacks.
And I'm glad this is the point at which I'm glad Shawn's not on there. I gotta objectively talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, Stacks.
Huh?
Talk about all the top teams right now. There's only really 4 right now that's holding down, including the Cowboys.
Oh, shout out! Let's. Oh, you know what?
And let's break down each one.
Kyler Murray in the Arizona Cardinals.
Man,
you know why? You know why I love this the most? You know why I love it? I love the fact that Kyler Murray is a short, He's just an athlete because the guy would have gone like what 1, 2, 3rd overall in baseball. I think he might.
Yeah, he's one of the top picks in baseball.
He did get selected like in the 1st round, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this guy, he fits the bill. He's not supposed to be. He's a runner. He's short. He's not we don't think he'll make it in the pros. This guy, so far, he is the leading candidate for MVP right now, and a lot of people are talking to him in MVP talks. He is balling. They beat a very good Rams team, who a lot of us, I thought before this week, and I probably still think the Rams got the most complete team in the NFL, but they beat Arizona. I don't think it was. I think it wasn't close, was it? I forgot what the score was.
Like 34-17.
Huh?
No, it wasn't close. Yeah,
34-17.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I would say like this: in the first half, it was close, and then the Rams got their ass whooped in the second. The Rams did nothing in the second half, and that touchdown they got was late, so that don't really actually count. On the scoreboard, it do, but that touchdown meant nothing during the game. That last second half touchdown.
Kyler Murray reminds me. To me, he's just like he's a faster version of fucking Russell Wilson. If that's a fair fair analogy. Both of them are accurate. They can throw the ball, but Kyler Murray is more elusive and faster than he is.
I was going to say he's much more athletic.
Oh, absolutely,
man.
And I mean, Murray, you can take over as far as the rest of the teams, man. But man, I shout out to Arizona. Man.
But let me say one more thing about Arizona. They got weapons all over the field. You know what I'm saying? He can go anywhere with the ball. He doesn't have to go to one guy. I'm like DeAndre Hopkins, the resurgence of AJ Green, and AJ Green been balling. You know what I'm saying? Christian Kirk, Rondell Moore, the running back Edmonds, weapons. Connor. I'm like, Lord, he literally can, whoever is open can make a play. That's hard to defend. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have a good defense, when every guy he can throw to can make a play, that is a problem and a half.
And on top of that, he can run.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you have a 10-headed monster because you got to be aware. You can't crowd the box to try to spy on him because you got those receivers. Then you got running backs that can run and catch.
Yep.
And then you got a quarterback that can run and throw. And then between your receivers, you got receivers that can catch deep or can catch a 5-yard pass and break that bitch open.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, like Stack said, I had Rams as the top team. Based off the teams that they played and beat. But shit, Arizona came in the motherfucking. As of right now, you got to put Arizona on. I think you got to put Arizona as the top team right now.
Yeah, because they are undefeated, correct?
They're undefeated. They're 4-0. Yeah. And now, what's Cowboys' record? They're 3-1.
3-1.
They're 3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
Cowboys, unfortunately, because I can't stand the fucking Cowboys, but unfortunately, you got to put them up as one of the top tier teams as well.
Yeah,
goodness. I mean,
motherfuckers are good, man.
I'm gonna say like this.
But
here's the thing.
Hold on, before you say something. Here's the thing about the Cowboys, though. Cowboys got this shit basically out the mud. I think the only free agent or only trade is Cooper. Everybody else, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody else has been drafted, right? Like that draft.
Well, they had a few years. You know what I mean, to get some of those draft picks, though.
And you know what, Mark? That's what I was talking to Merv about. We was backstage. I think because it hadn't really matriculated over to success as far as playoffs or Super Bowl, I think we forget that Dallas had some really good drafts in the last 5 years, man.
I give them credit. They ever since Jerry Jones' son took over, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
He's drafted pretty good. He's drafted, really good. I give him that.
It's just the players they drafted. Diggs, this is his second year. This dude seemed to transfer in fucking Deion Sanders. You can't throw the ball inside of the fucking field. You got Parsons and them boys. Then you got Van Der Esch and they got a two-headed monster as far as the backfield. They got weapons, and and Gallup is out, but you still got to worry about Marc Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Man, it's unfortunate. Y'all can hear it in my voice, but I hope they don't put it together because I don't like it. But this might be the year that they try to put it together and make some noise. Unfortunately,
shoot, that backfield is monstrous. I mean,
it really is.
Zeke, Elliott, and Pollard. I'm like, you ain't gonna stop that. You ain't gonna stop them from running.
Drafted?
Where's the Pollard came from? Somebody tell me that, man.
Was Pollard drafted, Mark? Where the fuck?
I want to say yes. I want to say he was drafted, and he was drafted. He was drafted a little later. He wasn't like a first or second round pick.
He gotta be like the best fucking backup. Back in football right now.
Yes, absolutely. He would be starting.
Any other team. Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, that dude, like, seriously, when he gets in the game, it's almost like he runs for a first down whenever he gets the ball, like, which is unheard of. I'm like, man, it's more like 6 yards a carry, but it's still 6 yards a carry. I'm like, man, that's tough. That's tough to deal with, and I'm like, he's coming in for Zeke after Zeke, and ran through you, and then he's coming through after that. Whew, that rushing attack is insane. It's insane.
I got his draft placement. This dude was drafted in the 4th round in 2019 by Dallas.
Yeah. Where did he come from?
What college?
Memphis.
Was it running back college?
Memphis.
Yeah,
Memphis. Okay. Running back college.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say Memphis do put out running back.
Yeah, for it. Yeah.
And that Dak was in the 3rd round. This guy's in the 4th round. That's like a fucking insurance policy in case something happens to fucking Zeke, man. Like, yeah.
But see, this is when you know what you're doing in the draft. When you get to them lower rounds, 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, and I mean, you getting gems in those rounds, that means you know what you're doing.
And I can only think of one of them we got, and that's fucking Terry McLaurin in the 3rd round. We are trash overall, but that kid is very fucking good.
Nah, where y'all get Gibbs from?
Who?
Gibson, your running back.
Oh shit, I forgot what round he went in, but yeah, he's decent as well.
Yeah. He's better than decent. Y'all line need to get a little better, but y'all got two studs to build around between those two offense. Y'all just gotta find a quarterback. So we talk about NFC. Y'all
Marc, real quick, he's a Memphis running back.
Gibson is a Memphis running back too.
Memphis puts out backs.
Memphis put out running backs.
Yeah. I mean, the Eagles got one too. The guy we just drafted, Gainwell. He's from Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
He looked really good last night.
He was a hybrid. Gibson was like a running back / wide receiver, mainly wide receiver. They turned him into a running back. But yeah, Memphis put out some. Memphis got talent in running back position. Absolutely,
they definitely do.
We talk about the top teams on NFC now. We can't just trash the AFC. We got.
Oh no, ain't no trash.
Buffalo, baby.
Got to talk about Buffalo now.
Well, Buffalo's defense is insane. I mean, seriously, that defense.
They got 2 shutouts, right?
Yeah, 2 shutouts back to back.
Right? And they fucking dragged us last week.
And I mean, I'm gonna say like this: when you know what I'm saying, when you're playing a team and they're not on your level, you're supposed to make them look like that, and they did. I mean, you're talking of a combined 75-0. You know what I'm saying? 35 zip on Miami, 40 zip on Houston. You're supposed to make a bad team look really bad, and that's what they did. And I'm like, and guess what? They didn't even have to keep They didn't even keep starters in there. It wasn't like, oh yeah, we just piling it on. They was putting in the backups. Okay, Trubisky, you get in there. Zach Moss, the backup running back, you get in there. Stephon Diggs, you can come take a seat. Enjoy what's going on. Your backup receiver, you get in there. So you seen the subs coming in. They still were scoring.
And Marc. It's been so long ago. It seems like a long time ago. They lost in week 1 to the Steelers. They played the Steelers tomorrow. It would fucking run the Steelers off the fucking field.
You know what I mean? Absolutely.
We got to hit them before we can move on.
Yo,
I love seeing them motherfuckers go down. I love it.
When Pittsburgh beat Buffalo, Mark, I don't know if you get this or not, but where we from in Georgetown is heavy Cowboys
in Pittsburgh
and heavy Steelers. It's like 45% Steelers, 45% Cowboys.
And motherfucker talk a whole bunch of shit.
And the rest 10% is scattered between other teams.
Where do y'all get the Steelers people from? I mean, the Cowboys, I get it, America's team, because we have them up here too. But the Steelers, where do y'all get the Steelers people from? That's wild.
I don't know, but they deep.
I think Steelers come from. You got a lot of people that are our age,
from back in bracket. Their fathers back in the day, or uncles.
Yeah, because the Steelers was real good in the 70s and shit like that.
My brother is a Steelers fan. Okay. He's 55. Okay. He's 55. But yeah, when Steelers was 1-0, when they beat Buffalo that first week, man, they were talking so much fucking
we
shit.
Back. We back.
Now they lost 3 in a row. It's like a church mouse.
Yeah,
it's like a church mouse. So, is this Big Ben last season?
It has to be. It should be.
Last season should have been his fucking last season.
He could have went out. He could have went out like good, like because he was putting up some numbers. They were winning. I'm like, he could have just hung it up right then, and then he come back, and it's just goodness. Man, I'm like, the offensive line is bad, and he can't move out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. I mean, the offensive line is bad.
He don't have that escapability no more, man. Yeah. It's just.
But he never really had it. He was so fucking big, he could throw with people hanging on him.
Yeah, right. But now it's like he's like an old man, so it's just like, yo, you know what? You can't shrug me off, old man. You can't shrug me off, grandpa. You can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Now he's just getting tackled. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's bad to see him kind of go out this way. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, that's the game. Father Tom does not lose, ain't lost a game. The only thing you can do is try to slow Father Tom down as best you can, but Father Tom ain't going to lose, and he certainly ain't losing, in this thing with Big Ben. And one more team we got to talk about AFC, Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson.
Another black quarterback playing good
ball. Jackson, again, just doing his thing. The defense, he's a little banged up, but they seem to be able to put it together when they need to.
Yeah.
But Jackson, I'm like, they always want to count him out though.
They do.
Oh, this the week, that he ain't gonna do nothing, right? And then he come and throw for like 300 yards and a couple touchdowns, run for a couple more. Like it's always like every other game.
Mark,
this is the week that he's supposed to be bad.
And Mark, he threw a ball to Hollywood Jackson, who probably shout out Hollywood Jackson and the women in his life. He threw a ball that looked so pretty, like in stride, perfect spiral. I think he might have dove to caught it, but it was sheer perfection. I'm always going to defend Lamar Jackson because I remember how they did him that year he went back to school. After he won the Heisman, and they was dogging the sports media was dogging him out, because I think that was the same year that Donald and Rosen and all them boys was coming out. They were saying, he's going to be a wide receiver and all. That's why I'm always going to root for Jackson because
absolutely.
Now they can't do that anymore with black quarterbacks because hell, if you go down the list of all the teams, man, we got almost like 10 black quarterbacks that's starting and doing really well with NFL teams. Shit's changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm like, man, you hear it every year too. When it's a black quarterback, it's this and that, and it's maybe this and maybe that. I'm like, I think the thing that pissed me off most was and I don't want to be disrespectful to Mitch Trubisky. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But
no, be disrespectful to that.
But here's the thing though, right? I'm like, Deshaun Watson was in the same conference. You know what I'm saying? And Mitch Trubisky had like one season of football, one full season of college football. And I'm just like, yo, y'all rave about him like this other guy won the championship. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how is he taking a back seat to this guy? Right? And I'm like, I'm talking to my college football people. So I'm asking about Trubisky. I don't know, like his measurements, his size, his stats. Well, these are his stats. I'm like, was he a big guy, like 6'5"? You know what I'm saying? Can jump over the rim, like Nah, he like average size for a quarterback. So like, well, how's he better than this guy? Like, yo, this is very confusing to me.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Marc, 8-5. He only played one season, 8-5 in North Carolina.
Man.
And the Bears, hey Marc, the Bears traded up for him and gave 49ers a sweet deal.
They did.
Yeah. Absolutely.
A sweet deal.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's going to be one of the ones we look at years from now when Deshaun, Watson get his situation, squared away back on the field. Every time, I'm pretty sure every time a Chicago fan see Deshaun Watson doing this thing, they'd be like, "Damn, we drafted fucking Mitchell Trubisky." I call him Mitchell Trubisky because motherfucker's a bum. And I mean, it's all about the great white hype machine that they do with these quarterbacks. How, for instance, I was watching the first North Carolina game, another North Carolina quarterback. I don't know why. They was getting their ass beat, and they did a comparison saying this guy is Drew Brees. Like, I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? Where the fuck did that comparison come from? And bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was in here doing man cave drinking, and it was like he's comparable to Drew Brees. I'm like, what the fuck? What they get that comparison?
Drew you all off.
Dude, they try to slide in the shit. And you got your Mel Kipers of the world. They won't hype that shit along as well. And end up being trash in the NFL.
Yeah, but you know what though? I'm like, in all sports, it seems like it happens because I'm saying the NBA, when it's a European player, he's great. And not to say, some of them can't play. For some of them, all of them can't play. Some can, but some are terrible. Yeah. And you pick this guy number 3.
I mean, Merv, you know about that personally, right? Darko? Huh? You know about that personally, right? Did y'all draft that Darko fucker?
Yeah.
Hey, Marc, remember Detroit drafted that Darko? Hey, hold on. I'm glad we got on this. But I forgot what draft that was, but I need to go back and see who all got picked.
Goodness.
After Darko, who the Pistons?
You don't need to know everybody. All you need to hear is Dwayne, Carmelo Anthony, Bosh,
Dwayne Wade.
Hold on. Wade was in that draft, right?
Yeah. For Brown was 1. LeBron was 1.
Darko 2.
You know what I'm saying?
Carmelo went 3.
Melo went 3. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot it was that draft.
I think Bosh was 4 and Wade was 5.
Yeah.
I think that's how it was.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
I'm like, man, all Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
First ballot certified.
Wade was in that draft?
Yeah, Wade was in the same draft.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, man, don't even make me pull it up because there's probably some more in the first round who are all-stars.
We ain't got to talk. No.
That's 03?
Yeah, 03 draft. Yeah.
We gotta revisit that just for Murray. We gotta talk about like draft bust. And that's another show though.
Definitely another show. Definitely another.
That's horrible now that I think about it.
Goodness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, crazy, man.
Overall pick. God damn it.
Yeah. That's what you call you trying to be smart and you outsmart your goddamn self.
Yep. You know what? And I remember it's crazy. I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna get off it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they showed this workout, right? And he wasn't working out against anybody. And see, back then, when you tore a workout up, you actually worked against players, but they show like him shooting by himself and look how well he runs and look how well he shoots. But he ain't playing against nobody. That's the first thing I said when I seen a workout. He ain't playing against nobody. I'm like,
That's like all them three. That's all like all them threes. Ben Simmons be putting up in them pickup games that you see all over Facebook. Hey man, Philadelphia 76ers fans be heated as fuck when they see them video. Hey man, this dude be pulling up multiple threes. This shit be wet.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'll get to that in a minute if we got time. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, the gauntlet been thrown down in Philly. I'm gonna tell you that like that. Crazy.
Hey Marc,
crazy
but one last thing, then we get the hell off that. Larry Brown. We was just in the process of hiring Larry Brown.
Yep.
And Larry Brown said, "I'll come to Detroit if you're getting Carmelo." When Larry Brown met Carmelo, he told him, "You're coming to Detroit."
Goodness.
Somebody dropped. I don't know what. I don't know how or who dropped the ball or called an audible at the last second. But Larry Brown wanted Darko. I mean, wanted Carmelo. Yeah. And he asked before he got hired, getting Carmelo.
That's terrible. Y'all deserve everything y'all got since then, man. I'm sorry. That's fucking terrible now. I totally forgot it was the 03 draft, man. Y'all literally
they probably said y'all suffered enough, man, and gave y'all no more pick.
Carmelo Anthony, all Chris Bosh on your squad. That's horrible.
Yeah, definitely.
God damn it. Let's get off this, man. My bad.
Yo, man. I let me give an update of this Ben Simmons saga real quick. Yo, Joel Embiid threw him under the bus and ran him over.
Oh, for real?
You know what I'm saying? When they asked about him, they was like, yo, first thing, he being disrespectful not being here in camp. Second thing, we still should have Jimmy Butler here if it's his fault that he ain't here, right? I mean, Joel Embiid held no punches at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, the whole thing about it is he's right. You know, if you seen, you know what I'm saying, how when Jimmy Butler was here, he couldn't stand Ben Simmons. He was just like he's soft. Like, I can't play with him.
If you, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. Yeah, Jimmy Butler. If you soft, you a bitch. Jimmy Butler ain't gonna fuck with you at all. Not even.
Nah, you know. But I remember, like, in the playoffs, and they're bringing up the five on the floor, and he told Ben Simmons, you could see him, like, I can imagine. I'm like, I wish I was on the court when he was saying this. But he was basically pointing to the corner. You go stand in the corner. We gonna do this right here. Your ass stand in the corner. You know what I mean? That's where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, I wish I could have been courtside for that game just to hear him talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mess. Ben Simmons' agent is like, oh, man, well, his feelings are hurt. Well, good. Nobody cares. His feelings should be hurt. How about that?
Nobody gives a shit, man. Good.
You know.
The thing that pisses me off about the whole thing, Mark, like, who are you mad at? You are the one who got passive in the fucking playoff, was supposed to do a reverse slam and pass the ball up because your ass is scared to go to the free throw line. So I ask again, who the fuck is Ben Simmons mad at? Somebody tell, who is he mad at the organization?
I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate because Ben been getting beat up for the last.
The devil don't need no advocate. That motherfucker already there.
I'm play a little devil's advocate. All right. Now, when they got eliminated from the playoffs, they threw that nigga under the bus as soon as they got eliminated. Right? They ain't run him over. Names wasn't called, but it was several implications. We knew what the fuck Joel Embiid and others was saying with the comments after the game. It wasn't we lose as a team. It was a team thing. You know what I'm saying? I expected me to do that shit. But it was several, even Doc, it was several people on the team that implicated, we lost because of this nigga. This nigga don't want to shoot. Joel Embiid made a comment talking about, ever since that 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter, when it was an open shot that was passed up, I don't know what happened after that, and we just you remember when Joel Embiid said that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And Doc Rivers literally told the media, I don't know if we can win with this fuck.
Okay, now if that's coming from the media, that's different. This is coming from players and coaching staff.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna make y'all feel a little bit like, well, damn, we supposed to be in this shit. Like, you ain't gonna make y'all feel just a little bit like, damn.
I will answer that question, Marc. I will look at that.
If it's behind, hold up, because I know you're big on accountability. I'm accountable too, but this was in the public. This wasn't in the locker room. Now this was to reporters and shit. So that can make you feel a little bit like. But go ahead now. Go ahead. Say what you're about to say.
You're supposed to, as a leader, you're supposed to praise in public, chastise in private. I'm well aware of that. But me personally, I would take that shit as a challenge, man. I'm a Kobe Bryant. That's my favorite basketball player of all time. Ben Simmons should have been in the fucking. Me personally, man, I would have been in the gym from the time that finals in. I mean, until the time I got kicked out of the playoff, until fucking preseason started. You know why? And I think it's all about work ethic and things of that nature. People, if you're telling me I can't do something, so the thing is, you're saying I can't shoot. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all that by next season. I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers that I can shoot. I'm gonna show y'all that I've been working on my shit, shooting. I'm not gonna cry over no spill. Everybody's picking on me, and what was me? Nah, I'm not the type. I get what you're saying, no Merv. They probably could have handled that better, but at the same time, I would look at it as a challenge. Oh, y'all saying I can't shoot? Okay, let me get my Kobe on and go to the gym. And the thing is, and Marc will tell you, we seeing this motherfucker out and about with baddies and shit like that. Motherfucker, matter of fact, a Philly fan was like, "Hey, I saw a caption. They had a dude like Ben Simmons was sitting with a badass chick, and they had like a dude in the background. The caption was, "Why this motherfucker ain't in the gym right now?" Hey, that shit was hilarious.
Yo, I'm gonna say like this, right? I think they tried to talk, keep it behind closed doors, like 3 years ago, and I think now we're 3 years later, and I think the team was just like, man, enough is enough, man. It's been 3 years since you ain't take a shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that's like telling your kids, you know what I mean, for something over and over again. I'm like, man, once you get to that third time, it ain't gonna come out too nice how you say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ask your son, hey, Stack's like, yeah, go clean your room, son. Okay, Dad. And then it ain't clean. Hey, son, I thought I told you to clean your room. You know what I mean? Okay, Dad. Man, motherfucker. Yo, if I got to get in your ass to clean this room,
Right.
You gonna clean this room. Like, I think that's just where it got to. You know what I'm saying? The team just tired of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. If this was like year one, I'd be like, okay, they were a little excessive. But I'm like, yo, they've been talking to this dude behind closed doors for 3 years. They had it. It's just like I done had it with the Bulls. So
that's what
happened.
Well, then in that case, accept the divorce. Why are you trying to get on a plane to go fly to see him?
Because they want to increase his trade value. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They want to increase his trade value. Please, somebody look at this guy, you know what I'm saying, and say that he's all right or whatever. But Ben Simmons, I got news to tell you. Guess what? Whatever team you go to next, you know what? They're not going to coddle you either. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be right on, and they're going to be on your ass from day one.
They need to send him to the West, man, because he can't be going to Philly several times a year, man, because they might throw shit at this dude. They definitely go boom. You know how they boo people every time he touches the ball? They go boo him every time he's on the court. It's going to be a continuous boo if he comes there. And
I'm going to tell you,
how they rock.
With him, it's to the arena. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Skip the hotel because it's crazy Philly fans waiting. Just go to the plane. Just sleep on the plane. You know what I'm saying? They got that fenced off. You know what I mean? Them fanatics can't get, you know what I mean, where the private airport is. Just sleep on the plane. That's where you be.
Hey, since we're on the NBA, do we want to go this route now?
Yeah, let's go there. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be quick. Andrew Wiggins, you know what I mean, got the shot, I think, yesterday. I think personally he was pressured into it. He didn't want to get the shot for religious reasons or whatever, right? So usually when that comes into play, I'm just like, yo, whatever your religious reasons are, okay, cool. And with the shot, in general, it's just like, yo, whatever you think is good for you. But California and New York are under different mandates than every other state. So it's just like, yo, look, you're going to have to get it if you're playing an indoor sport, period. Like, if you play for the home team and it's an indoor sport, you have to get this shot. You know what I'm saying? So I think Andrew Wiggins felt pressured. With Kyrie Irving, I'm like, he's a different kind of cat, man. He really just don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie Irving, if Kyrie Irving retired in the middle of the season, I would not be surprised. I'm not surprised at anything he do. He's just not going to get the shot.
I would be very shocked if he got it.
I'm trying to tell you, man. If it wasn't for that damn KD, man, you know what I'm saying? I'd just like Kyrie Irving be a Sixer right now, you know what I'm saying? But KD nullified the trade Ben Simmons, you know what I mean, to Brooklyn for Kyrie Irving. I would have loved it.
Merv, you heard about that?
I heard.
Yeah.
But But I'm trying to tell you, man, this vaccine mandate, Kyrie's not going to follow through. You just
not at all.
And the thing is, and people are, oh, but he missing money. I'm like, well, Kyrie Irving's already been through 2 max contracts already.
Right.
He's already rich.
And guess what? He already has a ring.
That too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, those are the 2 things that keep motherfuckers in sports: rings and money. If they're missing one or the other,
yeah,
he got both.
You got both. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man. So I'm telling you, Kyrie will not get this vaccine. It won't happen.
Here's my thing with Wiggins. Here's why I'm pissed off at Wiggins, because Wiggins, I remember they interviewed Wiggins. Wiggins didn't sound very educated. Didn't sound very informed as far as the questions they was asking him. Mm-hmm. And I think the whole religious thing is a cop out. Now, I believe it or not, I am not an advocate of mandated vaccines, even though it's been a thing since like fucking forever. Or people acting like it's something new, but I honestly think that there was a level of ignorance in everything, and to go out and just, okay, I guess I got to get it. You can say he was pressured all you want, but stand on your laurels. Because I would be very, very fucking shocked if Kyrie Irving got that fucking shot, bro. I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it. I thought Wiggins was in a different situation because I think like he's in the last year of a big contract, a contract that he's probably not going to get again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's not going to see $100 million contract.
Since he's been in the league greatly.
He's at the mid. I think he's at like the mid-level point of contract right now.
Stacks. That nigga got. You might think it's a cop out, but then nigga got to play nice. Nigga got to play nice right now. It's almost like you in the corporate world when you then try to get that one last promotion kind of shit. You got to play politics right now. Him and Kyrie's on 2 different planes right now. Where Kyrie has the ability to say, "Suck my dick, motherfucker."
Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. Kyrie what I'm saying is, I think him saying the religious reason was a cop out because everybody is trying to get a religious. I didn't see a fucking inside of a fucking church or no shit like that in fucking 10 years, but everybody's trying to use the religious exemption. But he literally had to get the shot because he's playing for a contract.
He's playing for a next contract.
Right. Yeah. Which underperformed since he's been in the league, ever since he came in the league. And Kyrie, like you said, got a ring, has reached the pinnacle multiple time All-Star. He can walk away from the game tomorrow. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow and Kyrie announces retirement. That's how wild Kyrie is.
And here's the other thing. Kyrie may be crazy, but Kyrie ain't a dummy. No. That motherfucker know right now he still is one of the most skilled, talented motherfuckers in the NBA right now. There ain't too many people who can go replace him. So he's a motherfucking asset.
When you can dribble and finish and shoot like he can, because I mean, let's be honest. Kyrie Irving is one of the top, like as far as guards, as far as finishing. That motherfucker one of the best finishers
right at the top
of all time as far as finishing at the cup. Yeah. I've seen this motherfucker hit some shit like I don't know how the fuck he did that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He got a lot more leverage than Andrew Wiggins.
Of course,
even from
much you can stand on you, Andrew.
I mean, even from a contract standpoint, you know what I'm saying? He has more leverage. Kyrie is in the second year of a 4-year deal. Andrew Wiggins in the last year of the $100 million, I think 120. That's what he originally got from Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's like in the last year of that deal. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy, he will not fucking deserve it, though. I will say that.
Well, NBA contracts guaranteed. But I mean, he didn't. But I'm just saying he didn't sign that deal with Golden State. He signed it with Minnesota. He's been off Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? So he got to get his next contract.
I think Golden State will trade him before deadline because I don't see them wanting him back, especially no big ass contract with the people they got on the team.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'm trying to tell you, he better get all that $33 million. You know, because I'm like, man, I don't see nobody paying him that type of money again. You know what I'm saying?
Underperformed since he's been in the league.
I'm like, man, you know, I mean, here's the thing: some guys are stars. And some guys are just like, you know, good players, decent players. He's like a decent player. You know what I'm saying? A guy who could be a good starter, but a star, he's not. He's just not a star.
Nope.
It is what it is.
Let's back up a little bit. I don't think we talked about this while we're still on sports.
Oh, the halftime lineup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's epic.
Yeah, this is gonna be something, man. Usually I don't even care about the halftime joint. It's like more like, all right, the game's on. All right, halftime. You know, let me go grab something to eat real quick. Make another plate. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. Talk some shit to whoever's there. But this time, I think I'm gonna be watching. Like, wait a minute, hold on, halftime on, yo. Yeah, calm down. Halftime on. I gotta see what's happening.
Somebody posted a question on Facebook. Do y'all think this was Jay-Z influenced?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Another reason why I'm glad Shawn's not here tonight because he can't hate. Yes.
Yeah. This is why they brought Jay-Z in. Yeah. This is why they brought him in to get this. This is why they brought him in.
And you can say what you want about Young Home, but let's give it up to Young Home for the assist for putting it all together. I'm going to watch as well, Mark. Funny thing is, man, I don't know if y'all saw that meme on Facebook. Like, they announced the NFL halftime show. They got a meme with a bunch of, white guys with the little beard and the Oakleys on. Saying the NFL just lost a fan.
You lost a fan.
The pictures that they showed was your white bread, hunting, Oakleys. You know the type you see the fucking Bass Pro coming out of Bass Pros and shit when you go to the mall and shit.
Yeah. I mean the guys that wanted to be a cop but couldn't pass the physical. Yeah, those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, right. Those guys. Right.
But that show is going to be absolutely. You got Snoop, Dre, Mary J. Blige, M, and K. Dot. It's going to be epic, man. It's going to be one for the
like, man. And really, I mean, all they have to do, I'm like, which they probably will do, is play, their biggest record. You know what I'm saying? And boom. It's almost like, I'm saying, how you have a batting order, but the whole order, the whole lineup can hit. Right. It's like that. Everybody hitting 300. The whole lineup hitting 300 or better. Everybody batting out home runs. So I'm like, man, that's really all they have to do. Oh, and anybody throwing shade to Eminem, I'm gonna say like this, right? Lose Yourself. You know what I'm saying? Is a song that crossed over from when we first heard it all the way to your kids now.
Right.
I'm gonna say it's in commercials. I'm like, yo, my little cousins know that song. They're 5. You know what I'm saying? And they know the song.
There's a lot of athletes that use that as like their warm up. I know football teams that have come out to it.
Yeah.
A lot of people that work out. That's a pretty good workout sound.
Right.
Song as well.
Very popular workout song.
So shout out to M. Say what you want about him. That brother makes some good music, and that's a classic song right there off the beat. That was on the 8 Mile soundtrack, correct?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark, I feel like that's definitely a Super Bowl halftime song. Like, that's like that's really like the perfect fucking song at halftime during the fucking Super Bowl.
I'm trying to tell you, I could see, one of the teams or both of the teams trying to catch some momentum off of that. They probably got the TV on in the locker room, like, we got to hear him do this because this is going to propel us to victory right here. I can guarantee that.
M just made a fucking restaurant franchise off a bar in that song called Mom Spaghetti. Y'all heard about that shit?
Yeah, I heard that.
But I heard
that. They said the line was around the block, like
Mom Spaghetti. I'm like, this dude, okay,
yeah,
love it,
absolutely.
So before we leave there, I'm just curious. So, Mark, you said everybody played their one banger, right? So obviously you got M playing "Lose Yourself."
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think Snoop is gonna play, and what y'all think Dre gonna play? What y'all think Kendrick gonna play, and what y'all think Mary gonna play?
Damn!
Since you brought that up, it just made me think about it. So What song y'all think?
Man, and you gotta think. I mean,
what's that Super Bowl song?
You gotta think. You gotta think anthem music. So you like even be like, yo, man, this is my personal favorite from K Dot, right? You gotta think the K Dot anthem. You know what I'm saying? You know that's what you gotta think. The Mary anthem, the Snoop anthem.
Okay.
Like,
and what do you consider the anthem? Are you still thinking? You still thinking? Stacks, you still thinking too?
I'm thinking.
Or Snoop, I want to say "What's My Name." Would that be his anthem? But I don't know if that's his.
But
would it be for the Super Bowl? You think that'd be a song he picked for the Super Bowl?
And then you got to think it's not going to be like the song that's like super raunchy. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be that song. It ain't going to be the one.
For K Dot, and this is probably cliche, but I like "We're Gonna Be All Right" for
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I can see him doing.
Right. You know, they pushing that inclusion and stop racism shit. So they might have a bunch of kids and shit come out there of all colors and shit. I can see that.
And I'm gonna tell you, if K Dot chose something different, I could see a call from Hove like, "Yo, K Dot, I heard what you picked, but that ain't it, brother." You know what I mean? That ain't it, brother. We gonna have to go with this one over here.
Yeah,
I can see Jay doing
that. Might work with everybody else.
Scary white folks.
I don't see K Dot do. Everybody else might listen to Jay. I don't see K Dot doing that. But for Snoop, I'm thinking "Drop It Like It's Hot."
Yeah, really? That was big.
Yeah,
that was big for him.
That was a really
big record.
White people, black people.
I was in Germany, and I remember that. Yes, that
was a big record.
Very crossover. Yeah,
man.
Mary is a little tough.
Yeah,
she got a lot. It'll be hard to pick Mary. You said Kendrick Lamar, "We're Gonna Be All Right." "Lose Yourself." Dr. Dre. What Dr. Dre? You must have forgot. You must have forgot.
Still Dre.
Still Dre.
Yeah, I can see that. Still DRE.
DRE.
Yeah, I can see that.
Who wrote that?
I can see that. Yeah, because I don't think I'm like, man, I don't think it'll be anything from the Chronic. I don't see a Chronic record. You know what I'm saying, in there. Even though I love that album, by the way, but I don't see that in there. I see still DRE. I see that more.
And last is Mary, because they'll say we're gonna be all right with K Dot. Which Mary? Now which Mary? We done agreed on everybody else. What's the Mary song?
Well, she did what you call it. Remember the song she did with Dre, "Family Affair"? I was just like, I don't think that'd be the song, but just throwing it out there. She did do that with Dre. You know what I mean? Dre produced Super Bowl
Mary.
And it's not going to be that, not going to cry over no man type shit. You know what I'm saying? So they going to be that.
I'm trying to think of
inspiration.
Upbeat. She might fuck around. Maybe that go retro. I can see her doing
like
Real
Be Happy.
Love. Real Love.
Yeah,
that's always been a uppity.
That's a personal favorite of yours though. So that you mean
it is a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm like,
we used to play football, Little League. Chill.
I like you.
I knew you gonna pull that shit out your ass.
Man, yeah, Mary, that'd be tough, man. You know what I'm saying? I wonder.
Mary went tough for a Super Bowl song. Like, you just made me think that when he was like, "Emma's gonna play Lose Yourself."
Yeah,
I'm like, damn. Well, what others would play? If everybody just play one song, okay.
Well, you got to think. You know what I'm saying? One song's like 4 or 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They got 5 artists. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's your halftime right there.
Yeah, exactly.
True. All right. What do you want to move to next? We got one more. I got sports topic. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this one. Y'all know I love this. Y'all know I love this. The man, Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace.
Second black driver to win a cup race. Now, we were talking about this backstage, but the difference is, like your Masters in tennis and golf, you got races that go on all the time, but the Talladega race that he just won is kind of like the equivalent of a golf or tennis, a Masters. And shout out to Bubba Wallace for winning that. Y'all know Bubba Wallace, NASCAR driver. He was the one there. Somebody hung a noose in his
Yeah.
in his car garage or whatever. Shout out to that brother. He that ain't slowed him down. Slowed him down. Shout out to that brother for doing that, real. For winning Talladega.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to Bubba Wallace, man. Because I mean, Talladega is one of the biggest races there is on the NASCAR circuit, and the fact, to win it. I'm like, because you're getting the best drivers driving at their best. You know what I'm saying? So to beat those guys, I mean, to be, and he's beat some legends, like guys who've been racing for years, won championships and all kind of, come out on top of that group. That speaks volumes.
Let's
this one. this is crazy. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. And the reason why this came up because Lamar Odom, you know what I'm saying? He beat he beat up J-Lo's ex-husband. I don't know which ex-husband we're talking about personally, but you know what I'm saying? But this celebrity boxing, it's trendy. We all know that Jake Paul is the one that started this by knocking out Nate Robinson, and then now we have like a phenomenon with the celebrity boxing. We got Jake Paul, he got his brother Logan Paul in it. Mike Tyson is coming back to do fights. You've seen the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight. You know what I mean? Lamar Odom's in there. You had the rapper Blueface, you know what I'm saying, for who knocked the guy out. I'm just like, I think celebrity boxing's here to stay. I mean, I'm just surprised that it happened, but I think it's here to stay.
Hey yo, Marc. I don't know if he's doing it for pub, but your boy from Philly, Dr. Umar, called out Mike Tyson. Why?
Yeah,
Umar Bill at school already, motherfucker. You the last thing you need to be doing.
What you mean call out Mike? Hold on. Wait. What you mean call out Mike Tyson?
Call him out for celebrity boxing. Yeah. Well, you know what? He actually got the school done. The school's actually up.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
To box. He says he can go about 6 rounds with Mike. Did you say that, Marc?
Like, man, if you think if a round is actually from 3 minutes and it's now a second, I might give him 6. I might give him 6 rounds if it's a second. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Marc. If somebody told me I can get $1 million for going to that ring with Mike Tyson right now, that's something that me and my family got to discuss. I gotta make sure my affairs in order first and foremost.
Yeah.
Hey, Stacks. You know what I would tell you? Because I want a little bit of that money, right? Like, look, give me 50,000 to be your trainer. All right, Marc, what you got? Listen, I'm gonna show you the fight that Mike Tyson fought Bruce Seldon when he faked the knockout. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm like. Stacks, just do what this little Bruce Seldon did.
If he brings me, I'm going down.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, as soon as he even swing at you, just be like, might be like, I ain't even hit him. You know what I mean? Yes, you did, Mike. You did hit him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
look, I need my 50,000.
Hey, yo, I got you. But if he could throw me a little short jab, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. My head is moving and all of that shit.
Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. My wife she was like, yo, Stacks said you must have re-enlisted. Crazy, man. I miss you dudes, man. Y'all crazy, man.
Shawn is live in location in
undisclosed location, by the way.
Shawn is trying to get the rest of the Americans out of Afghanistan. The cat is out the bag.
Man, I'm working, man. I'm working.
Shawn was the only one that could do it. He's trying to get the rest of Americans out of Afghanistan.
No, you know what I mean? Shawn fixed Facebook, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have a show tonight. You know what I mean? He's behind the scenes with Zuckerberg and them. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga's the Black James Bond.
Yo, man. I miss you fellas, man. Yo, I gotta go though.